the penalty for that. That really
aye, right. We are ready. We are waiting. We are here. Wales, South Africa. It's the big game. It's the big one. It's the big guns. It's the one that I'm going to be drinking a cheeky flagon to after I finish my cup of coffee. Cheeky flagon. Cheeky flagon. We saw what happened with Scotland Argentina earlier. A close victory for Scotland. The close victory. My Scottish accent is absolutely terrible, but you know, we're going to roll with it. Also, just to let you know what happened, England absolutely battered. They battered Australia 37-18 to England at the end of that game. 37-18, a big win for England, big confidence from moving forward into the Six Nations. But that's England. Scotland have also won. Can the entire home nations bring home a victory? Because let's be fair, Ireland against USA, I think Ireland's got that one in the bag before it even starts. This is the only question mark left. Can Wales beat South Africa? We're about to find out. Obviously the game hasn't quite started yet, but I'm just chilling, you know, smoking a burn, drinking a cup of coffee, getting ready for the game. So we're going to spark up a burn.
Yeah, and just, you know, talking about the South African defence, so they've got a brilliant defensive coach, and he wants to promote the defence to make decisions, to put pressure on the opposition.
Coverage of this game
make decisions.
is on the BBC.
Very deep into the attacking line and make it easier actually for the attack to make the
that is one watching it on, so I don't want to get any copyright notices from rugby channels on the other side of the world. I mean, I'm not watching it on your channel, so you know, I pay to watch my TV. I'm not showing any visual content, audio. Okay, you know, I keep it down to a little bit, but it's all good. It's all good. Providing my reaction, providing some commentary, providing a little bit of entertainment as well, hopefully. Because they are in the tunnels right now.
And I think they're using a lot of offensive kicking. Little chip kicks, you know, South Africa bring line speed, they're dancing smart. So Andy Parks, a great pickup in the first one touch. Expect Andrew Colby on the wing, small wingers, I think they'll test them aerially. Against South Africa, I would go totally different than going loose. I think South Africa are more athletic than Wales are. We've seen them play New Zealand. Across the board, yeah. I mean, that pack is huge. Athletic.
We'll see if they're more athletic. We'll see.
So I would be very direct if I was Wales. I play a very simple game, but quick and with lots of intensity. Because the game is becoming quicker.
And here they come out into the Principality Stadium.
The traditional bulk, but also marrying that with a bit of panache outside. I think they found their identity, knowing that the traditional.
It's Wales, South Africa. The final test match in the Autumn Internationals for both sides. The final opportunity to build some good momentum. Obviously Wales, they got the Six Nations coming up. That's going to be another chance to build momentum. But this right here is the final opportunity to build momentum against a Southern Hemisphere side before the World Cup. We are going to be biased in this game. We are, because I am Welsh. Of course I'm going to be biased. But I'll also acknowledge when South Africa do some absolutely amazing plays. I will acknowledge that. But
next week in
Yeah.
London off the back of a victory this afternoon.
We are.
In
The Principality. Wales, South Africa. National anthem time.
Over Cardiff all day today, but let's banish all thoughts of the dreary darkness outside now. And immerse ourselves indoors under this roof just one more time this autumn. What a match this promises to be. Sean's leaving us here to go into the commentary box.
Go on, Wales.
We'll be joined by Jonathan Davis and Eddie Butler. That's to come after the anthems.
Good show, David. Chair squeaking. It's a big chair squeaking. Now we're ready for the goosebumps.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the semi-final in La Havana.
Come on, Wales!
Saturday of November, and the flames rise high at the Principality Stadium.
The Dragon Wars.
Test of the autumn series at home against South Africa. What a game it promises to be.
Wait, why is that with the
Wales
audio?
taking 4 out of 4. South Africa with a chance to finish off a season they will have beaten every one of the top tier nations.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
Alan Wynne-Jones wins cap number 120 today. Ken Owens, 60th cap today. Justin Tipuric, 60th cap today.
Got the old mucker on the bench, Elliot D.
Only half-minute fullback, but in comes Liam Williams. And strength.
This will be interesting. Liam Williams at fullback. This will be interesting.
On the wing, Gareth Anscombe wears 10, Dan Bigger starts on the bench.
And bigger on the bench as well. That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
South Africa have beaten just about everybody, but they have lost games too. This is their 14th test of the year. Malcolm Marx, outstanding as a hooker. Sia Khaleesi, slightly fortunate to be here. And they're just as big behind the scrum. There is the threat of Willie LaRue at fullback. A late change on the wing. Cheslin Colby comes in.
Feed me till I
comes
want
onto the bench
no
for South Africa.
South Africa to kick off. Here we go. Game time. Game time. I haven't got a pint glass with me, so I'm going to do it old school. Out the flagon. Nice.
Justin Tipperick. Well, he will love to be chasing the ball. Wide
We do like a pace cider.
Field. The Welsh captain, Alan Wynne-Jones. We're off and running. Ross Moriarty, quick ball to Gareth Hanscom. Good afternoon, Jonathan.
Afternoon, yeah, really looking forward to this. I just think this will be the the toughest test for Wales. South Africa want to finish on a high this year. It'll be very, very physical and interesting for me. Hanscom taking the kicking duties on and see how he copes with that.
Malcolm Marx to throw. South African line out, not perfect, but it's off to a good start. Papier to Pollard, taken up.
Go on, lads.
Damien Dialende.
Good counter-rack.
Counter-rack, slowing the ball up slightly. Marx waits.
Okay, South Africa
Marx
now use
goes
it.
in. Papier waits patiently. Pollard, now they give it a little bit of width. Jesse Creel puts it downfield, and Liam Williams watches it patiently. Hello, Jean. The last time I saw you here, you were in a mess with your knee. How is it?
Yeah, they're basically in that corner now. Oh no, we're on the wrong side of the field. It's the other corner. Yeah, it's much better now, but much easier standing here rather than being on the pitch. Physical game these days.
Ball.
Go on, Wales.
Gareth Davis waits, looks up, checks what Ken Owen's plans are for the ball.
Okay,
So they're quite happy to take it forward a metre or two.
Box kick. Chase it down.
Left wing. Freewit Jansen.
One good thing about Wales at the moment, we got some good depth to the squad.
Cheslin Colby wears 23. Got a starter. This is the captain, Sia Khaleesi.
Takes it flat. Nice box kick.
Space there. Liam Williams comes across, right into the corner. Good kick. Liam Williams does very well to come in field. If Wales get this ball back, he will have made the angle better. Luke Pearce peers carefully. There's the precious ball. Well, Hadley Parks, Jonathan Davis.
I always get goosebumps whenever Jonathan Davis kicks a ball.
To big number 8.
If you know, then you know.
Lots of possession for South Africa. Stephen Kitsoff with the bright red hair involved.
Nice over.
Outside to Colby. Past Josh Adams. Past Jonathan.
He's like a little whippet, isn't he?
Parks still in possession to the 22.
It's like a little Shane Williams back in the day.
Willie LaRue.
South Africa with space.
Just in touch. No try.
In touch.
Oh, I tell you what, ball in play for a long, long time. I think it's a tight call for the right call. 100, but they put in width on it. You know, they've come to play.
Oh, it's good play. Good play, South Africa.
Colby, he has got such amazing feel. I saw him play in the European Cup game where he cut some of the pieces, but he looks extremely dangerous, Sean.
Yeah, he is amazing with ball in hand. He can really beat you in a small bit of space. But great intent showed by both teams. I think from the start of this game, we knew that it would be close. We hoped that they would show intent in keeping ball in hand, and we are seeing that at the moment. Not really defence orientated, and here we see Colby, just amazing.
You expect him to come inside there, he just skips it, keeps on going the right. Just watch him, he's only one way he can go, you think, inside. He just skips, then goes inside. It's 3 people. That's brilliant running.
He is going to be a little whippet. He is going to be an absolute problem. World Cup. Colby, South African player.
So Wales, I think they needed a breather there. Justin Tipperick, as he has been all autumn, a principal target at the line out, and a little bit more relief for Wales. The penalty.
Yeah, that'll be a cheap penalty for South Africa. You know, they had him, you know, nailed down in the corner there, but you know, it was a good kick by South Africa, and Liam Williams did exceptionally well. But he's in the air, he's taking it. That's a clear penalty.
How do you say RG Snyman? Is he Argia to you, Jean? Or?
He is Argia, a little bit difficult for most of the world to pronounce. Not a good kick by Anscombe there.
No.
No, right, Argia, we can say that easily. Our language.
Yeah, that's right, Jonathan, that's right.
Wales have handed the initiative back to South Africa, and to this runner in particular, Cheslin Colby. What a start he's had.
You want to get him
He's
space.
fucking, he's on it.
With no space.
The rush attack led by Gareth Davis. He does love to lead that defensive charge. Wales' scrum half. Is that forward? Yes.
Did look a little bit flat, but I mean, I wouldn't say it was forward. I'd say it was more flat.
Good line speed by Wales. It's going to be important.
Kind of a tricky one for me to call that one. Was
the big long
that looked
passes, you'll have to close them down.
Oh no, it does drift a little bit forward. That's unfortunate.
Marginal.
It's not much.
Marginal, I would say, Jiffy.
Good eyes from the referee, mind, to see that.
Rosie Erasmus, well, he's certainly turned the fortunes round of South Africa. Maybe not so much with results, but with spirit. That's the halfway line. Wales haven't spent precious little time in the South African half.
Oh my God. South African scrum.
Get them back in their own half. Ross Moriarty.
Go on, Moriarty.
Good drive by the number 8. Slightly uncomfortable from that scrum. Happy Parks.
Come on, boys. Quick ball, quick ball.
Big Adam Beard. The captain, Alan Jones. Delivers.
Hold behind, please, Wales.
One for George North to chase.
Oh!
Tap back, that's just gone forward.
Oh, unlucky North.
Ross Moriarty unable to grab it. Advantage being played. Sia Kolisi, that's gone forward as well. It's loose.
Here we go.
It's Wales. Ken Owens.
Come on, boys.
Well, it's fast, it's furious, it's open, it's got a little bit of everything.
It's got a bit of spice to it. It's got a bit of a spice. Go on, Adams. Oh.
Just a knock.
Knock on by Wales.
Okay.
Advantage South Africa. Sneema. Nicky Smith with the tackle.
No advantage, good competition, back to the knock-on.
A break.
He did say that, it was very, very fast. You know, they're both intent on playing, a couple of loose passes, but they're looking for the offloads in the contact.
This is a good game so far. We're only 7 minutes in, but it's just non-stop.
Teams probably identifying the space out wide, both teams trying to put pressure from a defensive point of view, pushing up quite hard, but then sometimes leaving the space in the outside channels, trying to expose that, but just a couple of handling mistakes, handing the ball to the opposition. Scrum for South Africa.
I think Jerry mentioned in studio, Gusco, that you know they sometimes do tend to defend narrow, and you know that was why they tried the cross kick and a better kick from Anscombe on this occasion.
I'm not using a streaming website. I'm watching it on my TV. Watching live coverage on my TV. It's not a streaming site.
And that's a very solid South African scrum. Willie LaRue. Another long pass straight from set piece.
I mean, I usually do get copyrights from streaming sites, even though I'm not actually viewing it on a streaming site. Oh, I think Moriarty took an absolute clout there.
Ross Moriarty sort of picks himself up and has a shake of the head. Looks all right. Josh Adams to Liam Williams.
It's like last week's game. I got what program? BBC. Here we go. Ah. The score is 0-0.
Possession. The props deliver the ball like a couple of old halfbacks. Nicky Smith into the South African 22. Adam Beard. Josh Adams comes off his wing to add some weight to the breakdown. Smith again. Gareth Davis. Hadley Park spins, gets away from
good hit, good hit.
Moriarty.
Wales in the 22.
Fantastic double hit on the Welsh number 8, but it's still Wales in possession. Moriarty back on his feet, looking hungry. Nicky Smith is receiving plenty of ball. Jonathan Davis hits the blindside, passes to Gareth Davis. Now George North.
He's going to be crucial, George North.
Swarm around him, good defence, South Africa. Alwyn Jones. This time South Africa don't commit to the breakdown. Ellis Jenkins.
Oh, a flanger to the prop, he's there! What a try, lads! Forwards over the line.
First try for Wales.
First try as well.
The break came from Ellis Jenkins and the support from a prop. So
a fucking prop over the line. Francis.
Pressure, patience, and it paid off.
11 minutes.
Yeah, good play by Wales. Ellis Jenkins. Yeah,
Wales try.
South African defence coming up
5-0.
Good attacking line and from Thomas Francis there.
A flanker breaking through the lines, looking for the space. Absolutely brilliant. A prop. Gets over. That's something you don't see. That's something you don't see. A fucking prop getting over, scoring a try.
Jenkins must have just been to go for the line, but he almost stopped to say, "I know there'll be support here."
But he's an open side flanker. He's not a blind side flanker. So
11 minutes.
Gareth Anscombe with the conversion. Now he's thinking. Give the pass to Francis. What a moment.
Wales conversion, 7-0 to Wales. What a start, lads, what a start.
As they always say, that'll be a 50-yarder tonight at about 11 o'clock.
Time on, please. Number 8.
We see Arceus Snyman leaving the field. He's been replaced by Ivor Reacts Home. So interesting to see what happened there. Probably injury. We'll get some news.
Now, can I get back to rolling my burn, please? Can I please, game?
I think is going off for a head assessment as well. But Ivor Reacts Home, it just adds more strength to the South African team.
I think when Ross Moriarty reeled from the tackle, I think that was a head collision by those players who have just gone off, and I think the call came from the assistant on the touchline for the HIA.
Hello.
Gareth Anscombe.
What are we saying? What are we saying?
Long down towards the halfway line to Willie LaRue. For him even. As Jenkins in his way. Now Herman.
This game's already more entertaining than the Scotland-Argentina game I watched earlier.
Again with a tackle, keeping it a little triangle there. Now then, Malcolm Marks.
Okay, tackle Wales.
Right down ourselves. Oh!
With Gareth Davis leading the charge.
Oh, lads.
We'll go back.
Ivor, I get. Nice wordplay. Nice wordplay, lad.
There's a chance.
Well, Sean, you love the intercept, so you winced then when this guy nearly got it.
Yeah, well, I think opportunities on both sides. One for Wales to intercept and one for Peter Steph just to hang on to that and give the offload. So, yeah.
I mean, it was close here, Davis. Very close.
Peter stepped to try, you would expect him to take that. He's probably getting a bit excited seeing the gap in front of him.
It's clever play by Gareth Davis. You see that they're throwing the wide.
I think Gareth Davis actually forced the knock on a little bit.
Gareth Davis, Evan Etzebeth into the second row.
13 minutes in. Wales 7, South Africa nothing.
There's a couple of big lads in that South African scrum, so lots of options in the second.
Yeah, South Africa
has been brilliant at 7.
This scrum's going to be a difficult one. It's holding firm. Holding firm.
Let's Gareth Davis pick it up.
Here we go. Here we go. Go on, Adley.
Wales over the advantage line early. The other centre, Jonathan Davis, picks up.
Go on now, lads.
Drive.
Go on, Alwyn.
Jones tackled by Mostert.
I can't show the game. I'm not allowed to show the game. Copyright reasons. I'm not looking to get blocked.
This is what he does bring. He attacks the line from a flatter position. Good hands, Liam Williams.
Go on. Go on, North. Power forward.
Quick ball for Wales. Aaron Wainwright is on
oh, he's through to another front row forward. Oh. Can you imagine first 2 tries by 2 front row forwards?
So the try scorer, Tom Francis. A bit far out. Francis this time. Hadley Parks. And the pass
Tipperick.
into the tackle to Justin Tipperick.
Come on, lads, we're not far off.
Ken Owens, tackled by Peter Steph Toy. Aaron Wainwright to Adam Beard.
Scrum Wales. I don't think you can get out of the way that quick, but you allowed number 2 on the ball.
A lot of pressure by Wales. Great ball carrying, and then the offload has caused South Africa a lot of problems.
It's unfortunate, South Africa.
They've held out this time, but a fantastic position to attack.
Yeah, South Africa putting themselves in a very difficult position there with the attacking line that they have, pushing up a little bit on the outside. Once Wales gets those offloads going, it's very difficult.
Can't find anywhere on YouTube that stream the game.
Wales being able to hold on to the ball and put a lot of pressure on the South African.
I don't think anyone on YouTube would actually stream the game itself.
The left winger comes in on that occasion. He's always flying in. If you are flying in,
you will get people reviewing the game after, and what's called on the actual rugby team's channel, you actually get highlights after. But I don't think anyone would actually stream the game itself and show you the actual game as well.
At number 8, Ross Moriarty just having a little Jenkins to Gareth Davis.
Go on, lads.
Come on the loop.
Oh, it's over. Go on, Liam Williams. Journey. Journey. 16 minutes. Wales.
And you've just got to watch.
Try.
Seconds earlier, has flown
12-0.
He's seen the 8 and then
Boosh.
the pick up and go wide. He thinks the overlap is on. Just watch him. He'll go wide. They come up. He's looking for George North and he forgets. And it's very difficult the defence to get across for a cover tackle.
Yeah, it's just the decision making.
Great vision from Anscombe there. To see Liam Williams out there on his own. Great vision. Nice little over the top pass as well. Nice little step on the inside as well from Liam Williams. Beautiful. Yep, great start from Wales. Absolutely fantastic.
Wales had 2 players behind the back of the scrum. South Africa at Willie Leroux all the way out to their right hand side. So only 3 defenders on the left hand side.
This is going to be a tough kick from Anscombe.
Gareth Anscombe from wide out.
Okay, thanks. I managed to watch the South Africa-Scotland game live on YouTube last week, so I was wondering. Like I said, I don't know if someone would be streaming it, the actual game, but
14 points to 0.
It's our thing, but copyright and everything. If I could show the footage of the game, I would. But
it had to be finished as well. Cuts inside.
I can't.
Now Pollard's run up, then run cover the back.
Thank you.
Ellis Jenkins Stand in number 8.
So best I can do is, you know, my reaction to the
Work back that second row.
audio, which is what you're hearing,
Just outside.
and even at times the audio gets
You're outside 9.
flagged.
You're outside. No, you're outside. Okay, use it.
Josh Adams and Aaron Wainwright set off in pursuit. O'Neill, well, caught by the number 8.
But the only thing with the audio that gets copyrighted that annoys me is that it's not even from, you know, the company that I'm actually watching this on, because I'm watching it live on my TV in Britain, watching it on British television. But
just offside Wales, but
you get copyright notices from streaming services in Asia.
Well, very impressive.
Yeah, I'm watching it on an Asian streaming channel.
There's a lot of possession.
You know,
Also, you know,
I got access to watch
territory
this
clear
game.
on the 22 and
I pay TV license.
turn the
And
pressure into points. Very, very positive.
it's all good.
First 90 minutes.
it's a long kick, but it is ridiculously within Andre Pollard's range. He has a kick of a mule.
Yeah, it is definitely in his range. Interesting to see almost the
No worries,
change in
man.
strategy
No
by
worries.
South Africa. They've opted to keep the ball in hand.
I know I'm not going to attempt to down
Most of the
this.
game, 14 points
I'm only
behind
drinking
now.
out of the
So
bottle
they're
because I haven't got my
sinking
glass
down
up yet.
and going, setting up for the box kick from 9. So a bit of a change in strategy, not showing that intent anymore. We'll have to see how they go after this kick.
Yep.
Good kick. Good kick.
Clean over. Effortless.
What a sweet strike.
South Africa are on the board. Wales 40, South Africa 3. Just looking into the tunnel area and imagine Snowman is limping down the tunnel. It looks as if his day is well and truly over. Good follow-up chase by Wales. Willie LaRue
Okay, 119.
completes the clearance operation. Yeah, just Liam Williams tempted to go quickly, but there we are.
Yeah, no problem. So 8's now got
Willie
each.
LaRue also plies his trade in Europe with Wasps.
Yeah, he's a brilliant player. The X Factor. Always nice to have a left-footed kicker in your back line. It was Jonathan Davis.
Good competition in the air.
Yeah, good line out, lads.
Okay, South Africa, let it come now. Relax. We're slowing down Wales' ball here. I appreciate that, but I think he's tackling that as well. Slowing Wales' ball.
Luke Pearce explains to South Africa why it's the
Good competition in the air,
Welsh
then
ball.
everyone landed on it. Just be
Snayman.
careful on the ground now, fellas.
He's a big old unit. So is he, Evan Etzebeth.
Etzebeth in doubt before the game. He's been struggling with a calf injury for the last 2 weeks, so it'll be interesting to see if he can go the full distance. Obviously, 65 odd minutes on the pitch. Having a calf injury, to go the distance might take a bit from Etzebeth.
Bind, set.
Good scrum, good scrum.
Ellis Jenkins. George North comes off his right wing. And there's
George North making those extra yards as he does.
Jones. Left a little high, but now there.
Oh!
Josh Adams.
Come on.
Fine covering tackle by Andre Pollard.
Ball's lifted.
Nicky Smith. The prop.
So Wales on attack. Wales on attack are a problem.
Jonathan Davis.
Jonathan Davis,
Off against
big handoff, but he gets tackled at the same time.
Replacements on the
Keep coming,
field
19.
pretty
Thanks.
early in this game, but it's all, they are very robust fixtures. Alvin Jones again, beautifully delivered to Gareth Davis.
Is that?
Knock on.
Knock on.
I mean, yeah, it's a knock on, but
Playing all over the place.
oh, here we go. It's kicked off. It's kicked off.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah.
It's a bit of argy-bargy going on. Handbags are
The
flying.
two teams getting to know each other. Interesting call by the referee there. There was
Okay,
a knock
fellas,
on,
we
but then
finish
the
now,
play in
please.
front of
Okay, that's
the
good.
player that knocked it on
Lads,
played
what
the
I have is a
ball.
knock on here.
In my book,
It's
that
just
should
a
have been a
little scuffle
penalty.
here, nothing more. I'm going to go with a scrum. Unless anyone's got anything else.
Well, he's asking the question.
Time off.
He's asking the question,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, no worries, man. Just with the emotion you're seeing a bit. Yeah, I know. So a bit in the fucking darkness. Fair enough. So let me tell you what I'm seeing now. You two having a really good competition, but it comes to a line now, so we can't cross it. Happy?
I'm not watching a stream. I'm watching it live on my TV.
So far, so let's crack on with the scrub. And you two can calm it down now, yeah? Thank you. Let's go. Knock on, scrum South Africa.
Just a mild rebuke from the referee.
Nice try.
Yeah, here we see just the offload by Alvin Jones and then play in front of him playing the ball. Penalty in my book.
Yes, I tend to agree. There's the scuffle. See the referee's not getting anywhere near those ones. They are massive.
Yeah, how is it the referee's always a short, skinny person? Always a short, skinny bloke.
Kapir goes to the blind side, big blind side, and sets Colby off in pursuit.
We're still alive.
Ground made, but Wales will have the throw in. Heart in mouth time.
Yeah, let's not take any chances, you lads.
Kenones.
How's South Africa's defence doing? Well,
Takes it well.
it's difficult to say at the moment because Wales' attack has been great. South Africa's defence, I don't think it's been terrible,
Flying in.
but Wales have found gaps in that straight away.
Entry, number 7. Yeah.
Yeah, he says, he said he came in at the side entry.
South Africa's line speed though is pretty decent.
I tend to agree with the referee.
But it's just Wales are finding those gaps and able to just go straight through them.
Again, no. They're not seeing it again because South Africa have kicked Wales back to there. Now that Gareth Davis does succumb to temptation and we're off again. Willie Nareau from Gareth Anscombe. Up it goes. Gareth Davis takes it. Pollard waited until he came down.
Yeah, that's good from Pollard. Wait until he comes down.
And South Africa win the penalty. Good work over the ball. Malcolm Marks comes up with it.
Yeah, great play by South Africa. Again, massive mistake by Gareth Anscombe not finding touch there. South Africa playing as we look at Malcolm Marks over the ball, they're very difficult to move him once he's over it. But great strategy by South Africa, playing the territory game, the up and under, good chase, and then contesting at the breakdown. An opportunity to add another 3 points.
Yeah, as John said, with Anscombe missing that penalty, this is now, you're looking at 3 points instead of Wales having the ball in the South African half. What he's trying to do now, he's trying to push the game a little bit, he's trying to go for that extra yard. If he just settles back a bit, shortens the range, just gets the kicks into touch, that's all he's got to do is just go back to basics and then regroup a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's, at international level, it's those small mistakes that makes the big difference at the end. You might not think much of it now, but South Africa maybe, kick the penalty, 3 points up again, suddenly only 8 points behind, and at the end of the game, that could be the difference, especially in a tight game like today.
Well, for Andre Pollard, this is a snip. So, 45 metres.
Ooh. Ooh, he's missed it.
Commentators first, haven't he?
Yeah. Well, he had the distance.
Pollard has just been commentator cursed.
You just to stay quiet.
Now then, so here's Gareth Anscombe. Here's the kick. He's always just going a little left. The man who caught it, Gareth Anscombe, will be particularly relieved. It's a good 22 from Anscombe. Just gave Gareth Davis half a chance, but he wasn't going to out-jump Ebenezer.
Well, let's see what the South African attack can do now.
Willie LaRue. Well, that's a very good tackle by Ken Owens because LaRue is quick and dangerous. Excellent tackle by Tipper. Pollard. Well, it wasn't the best pass to Jesse Creel.
Poor pass there, Pollard. He had to check his run there. Very difficult for Creel then.
Still in possession though, Franco Mostet.
Oh, he fell on the
The
floor.
ball has scooped it back for Wales. Manerva is on the floor in the way. So,
I reckon it's
it was
the same as your number one
all a
up
bit
here.
slow there.
So
So they didn't get a real turn of speed to their attacks.
Yeah,
So, unfortunate mistake.
By 100 Pollard, just
Very low pass. Unfortunately,
to hold on to
he
that.
fell
You
over
can
as he was
expect that
going
from
for
the
it.
top.
Let's give it one go. It's been pretty good so far, okay?
Yeah, it's a poor pass. Ball was dying on him. Very difficult for Prop to take.
After the success that Wales had with a middle scrum and scoring the try, it'll be interesting to see the approach from this one.
They do love a scrum with space on either side, so we're in the middle of the field. Options both ways for Gareth Davis. Clean strike, they're coming left.
Anscombe going for it.
On the front foot, oh, he did stepped to toys.
I can't show the game, and with language like that, mate, there's a reason why that message
Still with options, Gareth
will
Davis.
not come through.
Aaron Wainwright. Forwards out there, quite a lot of backs involved in the breakdown.
I am not getting a copyright strike
Okay, one off it.
for you.
Penalty to Wales.
Release and off it.
Yeah.
Not getting back
Release
on their
first
feet.
and then off it. Number one.
This will be interesting. This will be right on the cusp of his
Post up.
distance, Anscombe, but he's called for the post. He's maybe not kicking well out of hand, but for goal he's kicking well.
And without hesitation either, he didn't think about did he get right points or posts.
Okay, post up.
Yeah, and as a former captain, you know, in those situations as well, you want your kicker to come up to you and say, I want this, you know, rather than you going to them and asking, would you, you know, is that in your range? So a lot of confidence shown by Anscombe, and it's certainly from a captaincy point of view makes your job much easier.
And also, he'd have been down here yesterday.
Gonna be a big kick from
He
Anscombe.
will know to the exact yard where his distance is. And also, it doesn't matter about wind direction and change of direction with the wind, because there is no wind in here. So he will know exactly from where he can kick.
Looks.
Oh, it's off the post.
Vermeulen, Jonathan Davis.
It had the legs on it, but it bounced off the post. Unlucky, Anscombe. Unlucky.
Gareth Anscombe knew it was going to be
Let's go
close.
steady on the floor, lads.
Score remains the same, 14 points to 3. South Africa had a little bit of management to go through.
Okay,
when it
just
comes
hold
to
here.
the
Just hold
exits
here.
back here.
Score, give it up.
Couldn't get much of an angle on it.
So what? He's playing with fire there. Back here, because when he runs, that's the penalty there to the post. But the scrum half back here, when he runs, you know, from the base of the scrum, it gets very close to the charge on John.
Half an hour gone.
Always difficult.
Wales 14, South Africa 3.
Having a look here at Dwayne Vermeulen, who went down with an injury. It seemed as if his shoulder popped out and he tried to pop it back in. Knowing the character, he'd want to stay on the pitch, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Don't worry about it. They've already lost Sneyman.
Wales do no silly mistakes, should win this.
Physicality from the South African pack.
It's a sort of bonus for Wales, who missed the penalty, but take out.
There's been some handling errors on both sides at the moment, but South Africa have done it a little bit more.
Outside the tunnel.
Not a bad replacement, I might add. What a player he is.
That's fine.
Yeah, and I think that's been the difference in the South African team this year as well, having access to those overseas-based players, A. Vermeulen, A. Francois Lowe, Willie LaRue, you know, guys, Chisholm Colby, guys that really added to this South African side.
Francois Lowe of Bath is not off the moment. Long over the top. Hadley Part.
And that was a mistake from Wales. And won immediately by South Africa.
First one by Hadley Parks.
He was smashed, Hadley Parks.
Who stays down, yeah. Oh, up you get Hadley. Oh, yes.
Win for South Africa.
Yeah, I'd be disappointed with that.
I don't think so at the moment.
Jesse Creel also would be
half hour gone.
Very disappointed not being able to hold on to that ball. An opportunity.
South Africa just, they're not doing enough in attack.
Playing the wrong areas of the field and just not getting into the Wales half and under pressure constantly.
Every time they do get into Wales is a half, they make silly mistakes that gives the ball back to Wales.
Which gives South Africa options on both sides, but that is their 22-metre line. So Appiah looks up. Willie LaRue. That's a change. But George North had it covered now, and he won't let George North in open play, beating one man. Stays in field well. George North. Anscombe long to Tom Francis.
I said before the game started, I'm biased anyway towards Wales, but at the moment I just think Wales are playing better in attack. Defensive wise, they're both pretty much level defensively, but
over the ball again.
It's a good turnover from South Africa.
Stephen Kitsoff with the pickup. Colby, now then. Oh. Aaron Wainwright.
He's the danger man, Colby.
To keep an eye on Colby. Brilliant.
Whoa.
Flying in.
Jesus Christ, mate.
Thing on with his shoulder.
That's necessary, mate. You're just throwing off your feet. You don't need to go that far past. I'll treat the same your end as well. Alright? No worries. No, I agree, but you can't also fly in either.
Well, it seems like
and that was what I was on about, you know. South Africa had the ball,
and you just want to be able to,
and he just went diving straight over the top, off feet, launched himself.
Too much weight, going in too fast and not being able to hold his feet.
Gareth Anscombe. Well, that's a brave kick because he didn't hold back. He went for distance.
Yeah, eventually see the Vermeulen incident here. He goes in, right? There he comes. Yeah, he doesn't stay in his feet, just charges all that.
Yeah, he just dove at it.
He'd be all right. As John said,
here we go. Wales line out in South Africa's 22.
33 minutes gone.
Adam Beers. Down to Justin Tipperick. Owens arrives, takes control at the back. South Africa have their defence pretty well set, but here comes Owens. South Africa get it to ground. That's a priority. Adam Beers.
Here we go. Test out the South African defence again. Can Wales find these gaps?
Hadley Parks just has to pause before contact. A little bit of momentum lost. Ken Owens tries to get that momentum back. So far, the green wall hasn't buckled at all. Alan Wynne-Jones makes a yard, and the Elizabeth has to be careful. He was.
No, he ran back. He's on
Ellis
now.
Jenkins. And again, it's that man, Malcolm Marks. Can't quite work it this time. Justin Tipperick takes it on. Wainwright. Ken Owens.
Oh, Ken Owens making a yard.
Peter Stepty Toy.
Off feet one.
Tipperick. He won't want to be getting quite so physical. Anscombe, he wanted that quickly. George North.
Good turn from North, but Wales have gone backwards.
It's there for Gareth Davis. He'll be having an eye on a little snipe around the fringes. Not there. South Africa slowed it up well. So it's Ellis Jenkins to the 22. Justin Tipperick working with his Ospreys colleague, Alan Wynne-Jones. Jonathan Davis.
South Africa a bit more alert now to the
Marks over the
missed
ball.
pass.
Got it. The penalty.
He has saved South Africa in this half.
South Africa, good defence.
Three crucial turnovers just to stop the Welsh momentum.
Yeah, a brilliant defence by South Africa, just pushing that attacking line from Wales back and chasing every single ruck. Malcolm Marks competing in every ruck. He had 3 goes at it and got the result on the 3rd attempt.
You know what they say about 3rd times, don't you?
The first man on the ball.
It's a charm.
Is wearing
I
two.
think he's pretty good there. There's a couple. Yeah, no, that's fine. Point, mate. But making a ruck and he can't then do that.
It's Marks who is
Time on.
receiving the applause. He's also receiving attention from the medics. He's, I think he's all right.
I think you've got a front there. Look, the tackles made, South Africa 68, you know, so it's a lot more in Wales. Tackles missed, led.
South Africa.
But it's just very interesting.
South Africa.
The Wales pack,
How many are coming in, please?
inexperienced front five, but they've done
5
exceptionally well, especially in their ball carrying. They get up quick off their feet, they reset, and they take the ball in. And
Time on.
I'm very impressed with their work rate.
Evan Etzebeth wears 19 in the line-out. It's Mustard instead of Papia. Now he is very quick. George North back. Papia, what a hold by the scrum half. That would have been the solo try of the series.
That could have been amazing.
The first one went backwards, and he knocked it on the second time.
Yeah, that's massively disappointing for Ambrose Papi.
He is at the moment.
Quick snipes around the front of the line out. And just not able, as we look here, South Africa winning that line out. Scrappy line out for South Africa, opting for the little grubber, going past George North and just not getting the ball to set up.
Little
Opportunity lost once again.
unlucky with the knock on there.
There's the knock.
Horrible bounce.
Was an obstruction by George North as he turned. I think that's what he was looking at, and small margin in this game, but the opportunity should he have. I think Liam Williams was covering. Should he have kept it on the toe maybe? But if he picks it up, he steps Liam Williams. He's under the sticks. Small margin.
South Africa
Big clearance kick now from Wales.
9.
As in
You can really
applying
help me by
maximum
getting in
weight.
quicker, please.
Wales are stuck in their own corner. It is their put-in,
But that's the
but that
first
means
one you
Ken Owens is having to strike the ball. It's
Okay?
8 pushing
I
against
told
7.
him to get the ball in quicker, but just hold that pressure.
That's good refereeing, because he did say, look, scrum half Galata's going to help you. Just make sure you get the ball in. He's holding on. The pressure's coming from the South African scrum.
Big scrum at the end of the first half on the Welsh 5 yard line, 5 metre, 5 yard, whatever it is. South Africa got the push on.
Number 2.
Free kick, South Africa, but good weight from the forwards.
South Africa got it.
I think this might be a scrum.
It's non. It's not on Sky for British TV. It might be for
First of all, Stephen Kitsoff.
other countries now around the world, but not for Britain.
Toy.
South Africa, right on the back of the there.
Ken Owens makes the tackle.
Held up.
On Jesse Creel. The referee is there. It's gone loose, bouncing, bobbling. Let's listen to Luke Pearce.
Nah, so I've got a grounding, but I think it's after, so I'm going to ask on field no try, but I want to check if it's grounded to begin with. Yeah, I agree. Simon, yeah, time is up. So on field decision is no grounding, so
BBC
on field is no try.
for British
I just want to make sure on the first attempt
British
people.
people.
Scrum 5 held up.
Thanks, TMO.
Not sure about Sky
No, it's fine.
across the world, but
Yes, please.
it's held up. Held up.
It's a question of immediate.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's clear that it's a try.
I just think, hang on, it's got to be shown on normal speed as well. But it's got to make sure it's down first. Who'd want to be a TMO?
Yeah, it's a tough job for them.
It's held up.
The big call.
It looks held up for
no
me.
No try on the field, isn't it? That's the big call. No try on the field from the referee.
For me, it's held up.
It's amazing effort from Ellis Jenkins. Incredible effort to keep him up.
What's called? We got.
Here we are. This is Jesse Creel. Ellis Jenkins with his arm in the way.
And there's a hand
Still
under
in
it
the
as well.
way. Still in the way. Down there now.
Yeah, it goes down there. I think you've got to watch it at normal speed, isn't it?
Luke, Simon,
Yeah, go ahead, mate.
your on-field decision is correct.
Yeah, so no clear evidence to show there is a clear grounding, so we go with the on-field and held up, strong 5, correct?
Yes, on the first grounding, correct.
Held up?
Nah,
Yeah, but you know, even though you
I can't.
South Africa would have loved
Can't
to
give up
try
the smoking
there,
yet
I think the right call is made by all
because
the
my
officials,
vape
taking their time,
is
slowing it
broken.
down. And Simon McGovern
Can't you stick a
and
big
the
mirror on the wall
TMO
behind
making
you?
the right decision.
If
No
I had a big
evidence
mirror,
that the ball was grounded.
it might be an option, but I haven't got one.
The TMO been crucial, haven't they? In all the autumn tests in Twickenham, in Scotland, in Ireland, they've had TMOs have had big calls. Some go with
And
you,
even then, I
some
think
go
it would
against
still
you.
come up copyright, even if I do put a mirror up.
Ellis Jenkins there. It's those little margins, the precious split seconds that add up to denying.
It's
the try.
14-3 to Wales.
A good chance.
5 metre scrum to South Africa.
They are right in the corner. They're
And
putting
we
up
are
the scrum.
literally
Now
last
goes
play
Papia,
of the
straight
first
to
half.
Pollard, who delivers back to Papia. Peter Steph Dutoy.
Oh,
Ellis Jenkins with the tackle there. South Africa are tightly bunched here around Stephen Kitsoff, but they have players wide out.
yeah, very big moment.
Billy LaRue. Dianti.
Welsh defence holding up strong at the moment.
Jesse Creel again. No way through yet. Alan Wynne a bit slow to get back to his feet.
Yeah, he took a clout there, Alwyn Jones.
Penalty advantage South Africa. Now they can be a little bit more adventurous. Etzebeth gets the offload away. Pollard loses the ball. So we go back to the penalty.
Offside Wales. It's unfortunate.
Now then, here's a choice. What does South Africa do here? Easy 3 points for the kick or the scrum?
Yeah, it would be a very big call. This for Siya Kolisi getting all his troops together there, the leadership group. I think they might consider taking a scrum here. The scrum has been
the scrum is going to be the best option for South Africa.
Options both sides, and yes,
it brings
going for the scrum.
majority of Wales infield, allows South Africa a bit of room either way to set something up.
That's why I'm standing up here. It's so much easier. It all depends how this pans out.
I can't.
If they score, it's the right call. If they don't, it's not.
I can't. Literally, where the camera is right now, that's where it is.
It's a very good one. The time is up on the clock, so South Africa have this one bite.
Oh, score first try. Wales scored 2 tries before South Africa kicked their penalty.
To keep all the Welsh players down. It's squirted out. Pollard. That wasn't really what South Africa wanted.
South Africa might have just
That's certainly not what they wanted.
cocked themselves up.
Tackled by Anscombe.
They're back on the 22 now, South Africa.
Back to the 22. It's kicks off again. He drives it forward.
We're 3 minutes into the red. Obstruction.
Play on. Wales claimed there was a little bit of obstruction. Khaleesi manages.
That was a little bit of obstruction.
And it's Jenkins over the ball. Penalty to Wales. So
there we go.
The scrum, and Liam Williams raises his hands. It's only the end of the first
The
half.
Welsh
Wales have got
defence coming up strong right there.
Go into the half-time with a lead.
Pressure for 5 minutes straight. Wales have come out. It's the end of the first half, pretty much. As soon as he gets kicked into touch, bang, there we go. Half time. I'm from Wales. I'm from Wales, I am Yaffa. Half time.
Still everything to play here. It's an intriguing game. Half time. Wales 14, South Africa 3.
Oh, I'm typing it in. You have to tell me the half-time score. I'm typing it in, but...
And every week, this month, we've been talking about to kick or not to kick. How significant will that be? This is significant. This was Thomas Francis scoring the first try for Wales. And I'll tell you why it's particularly significant. I'll throw it open to the panel. I don't think they know the answers. Why was that try so significant? You'll be amazed by this.
Oh, I was going to say, was it Tom Francis' first Wales try? He was trying to get better than Tom Francis. He never scored in his life.
The first try that a Welsh prop has ever scored in history against South Africa, Australia or New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
Like, he'll be telling a few mates that tonight, won't he?
Fucking well done, Tom Francis. The first try against any of the 3 teams you just mentioned, Australia, South Africa or New Zealand. A prop has never scored a try against any of them. Tom Francis is in the history book.
Clinical when they got into South Africa's 22, so a fascinating first half.
Yeah, I thought Wales did really well for the first 20 minutes, but you never get carried away. You think the pendulum's always going to swing back in South Africa's favour. It did towards the end of that first half, but Wales defended extremely well. So to hold that lead now is vitally important.
These two boys probably won't be surprised, but I was amazed by the way Wales went out and played. So open, so wide, so quick.
Thought you were from Canada with your accent.
Sam mentioned they probably go wide.
I'm actually a little bit offended.
I think they've really stretched.
I'm a little bit offended by that.
I think they're going to. It looks like they're going to back their fitness to be better than South Africa's come the end.
I know I haven't got a really thick Welsh accent, but to everyone else, I have got a Welsh accent.
The reason you take the scrum is that when you look at your prop as a captain, and if your prop's saying, right, I really think the next scrum penalty is going to go our way, and you feel him really dominant, and yeah, you would go for the scrum. Sometimes you might look at your prop and he doesn't want to take it, and you say, right, we'll take the 3 points. So it's something you need to have a look around. I presume South Africa must have felt they had some.
I know why you think I'm not from Wales, though. It's because I don't talk like this, you see. As if I am from deep in the valleys. And I am actually from the valleys as well, but I don't talk like this. Because this kind of accent is coming straight from the valleys, you see, boy Bach.
For so long we saw Wales just hit one up from the scrum half and really tight to the ruck as well. But the first try just showed the width they're playing offline. And then the first man. This is, it doesn't look like
I hope so, but I hope so. Because if you think I'm from Canada,
South African defence.
Canada, eh?
And then it's one-on-one tackles. Alan Wayne carries well.
I can't even do a Canadian accent, so I'm not even going to try.
10-metre pass, misses Adam Beard, and then you've got space between the South African defenders. And it's a fantastic decision by Ellis Jenkins, because the call here is to put it behind Thomas Francis to Gareth Anscombe, who's marked. Great dummy, Marks bites in it, and look at the pace there in the explosiveness from Thomas Francis.
Yeah.
Over the line. So that's
so much to do.
It's just really well worked, you know, brilliant play for the Welsh forwards, and just we've been crying out of it so long. Just Welsh forwards have been in their own space and started a little bit wider.
What you're going to like about that is it's heads-up rugby. There might have been the pre-plan and the shape of attack, but then it's up to the ball carrier where he passes that ball, and he made a great decision just to carry it on.
That's exactly it. So Ellis is on the ball.
Good flagging. Good flagging.
We can put the back to Gareth Anscombe. So there's two South African defenders who are thinking, right, there's 3 players that could potentially have the ball in hand here. So that's what you want. You just want to be able to take numbers to the line, have a little bit of deception. It creates one-on-ones, and they make a wrong decision, they go through.
We're talking about one-on-ones. Wales had a one-on-no-one, actually, with the second try, didn't they, at the end?
Yeah, well, we touched on the space that there is out wide, and here to begin with, you've got Anscombe and North that are directly behind the scrum, and that's already making the South African defence think where they're going to go. They go one way, Dianchi comes in. Now, making that decision, he has to stop the ball, he has to stop the play. He doesn't either, and that just leaves lots of space for Liam just to cross the line. It's a well-thought-out move for Wales. They could have gone either way there. They've gone the right way, and again, like the first try, you have to make that decision, the ball carrier. And in fact, Dianchi coming in...
Where can you stream the game?
I
have no idea.
Other than to do that. He has to come
I
in
have
quicker
no idea
and
where you can stream the game.
either the player or the ball, or the inside.
That's me being completely honest.
In my world, he has to react on his inside man.
I think what made that
I don't know if it's on your TV channel over where you are.
Picked up and gave it to Gareth Davis, who went off the scrum quite wide, so suddenly a 3v3
But
turned into a 4v3.
when it comes to streaming stuff,
that's where the overlaps come from. So
I don't really do it unless it's on Netflix or Amazon Prime, which I doubt it. I doubt rugby's on Netflix or Amazon Prime, but they're the only streaming services I know of. How many flaggings have I got left? This is it. This is it.
And it's just how organised they are. I know Sam knows better than anyone how well drilled Sean Edwards has this Welsh team. But I just want the line speed. Alan Wainwright leading the line speed. No, doesn't actually win the contact, but look how many players Wales have got on their feet. You know, the most
cheers, mate.
Contact area is one.
And we were singing hymns and arias, land of my fathers, I'll heed and there you are, how was that?
You talk about decision making in attack, just as important in defence as well, and at the moment Wales have been superb.
It also shows the naivety of South Africa to believe that the days of old are still here in the modern game, where they believe, as big and strong as they are, that they can smash through a Welsh defence. That it's been, you know, that Wales have built their game on the defence more than their attack. It's going to be, you've got to be more inventive to break that defence down.
Empty.
About the South African attack.
We downed it.
I think they're trying to change, they're trying to evolve. So like the boys have said, they got that game where they can carry 1 up off 9, but they've also got this
half time.
They're trying to play. So here they spread the field. This is after 2 minutes. It's obviously premeditated to do it this early in the game. They've still got plenty of players to go wide, and that's how you're going to try and get outside of the blitz defence, which is a rush defence, which is what Wales have. On this occasion, they don't manage to exploit that space. This is 1 minute.
There's no more beer.
They got forwards to play.
There's no beer. There's no cider. There's no tequila. There's no sambuca.
How you get outside a rush defence?
There's nothing.
Pretty deep. They manage to get wide. They exploit that space. So they're trying to get to those wider channels, and that's the only way I can see them getting success at the minute. They went back to narrow.
Cheers, Alexis.
At the end of the first half, and Wales defends off 9 very well. They did it against Australia. You would have think that South Africa saw that and said, right, Australia didn't get any yardage off 9. But I can't see them getting success narrow. I think they have to try and play a bit wider. They tried it early on, didn't get much success, and they've got away from it again.
Well, the big talking point all week, and we've had 40 minutes of it now, was Anscombe playing at outside half, and the verdict is?
Yeah, I think he's done a reasonable, had a reasonable start. I mean, you can't underestimate the pressure that he's under with the older statesman Bigger being around. He's got the opportunity, and he's really got to make it count. And so for me, he's done all right.
I think the two biggest mistakes are missing from penalties, missing touch, as a real no-no. I think otherwise he's been a threat with the ball. He's mixed it up really well when he's attacked the gain line and when he's distributed, you know. So I think, yeah, all in all, he'll be very, very happy. Just needs to tighten up those kicks because you know, in bigger games he needs to find touch.
When Wales scored their first try from Tom Francis, Gareth Anscombe, the guy who was sat behind Ellis Jenkins, he's the one coordinating that. So his job was getting the three forwards in front. He's slipping in just behind. He's arranging forward runners outside of him. So he's the one orchestrating that plan of attack. So if he can keep doing that, he'll keep getting Wales to
and he's defended well as well, which is key. You know, that was a big question mark.
Andrew Smidden. Shout out there, few lads. Shout out there.
You know, who needs halfpenny? But when it comes to big matches in the World Cup, goal kicking, as we know only too well, can be key. So how important is it for Anscombe to put his marker down as a goal kicker, never mind every other aspect of the game?
Yeah, like the guy said there, it's difficult for him. He knows who's waiting in the wings, halfpenny and bigger, brilliant goal kickers, two fantastic conversions. You know that.
No worries, mate, no worries.
By no means the missed penalty when he hits the post, but you've got to expect the kick then. But I think all in all, he'll be pretty happy with how he's gone.
You would expect halfpenny to come back in and start in some position, whether it's fullback or whether it's wing, because
Jacko, I'm not even going to go there, but that's just mean. That is mean. You know,
for me,
you know this country's cold, damp, terrible weather, and you got to gloat about the warm weather you got in South Africa. I'm done.
You would think it would be that the All Blacks would take out their
Can't be doing that
on the next team that found their unfortunate way in their path, and boy, did they do that to Italy today. 66 points to 3. The match at the top there is of particular interest because Canada beating Hong Kong meant that they are the last team to qualify in the repechage round for the World Cup next year.
Oh, Canada going to the World Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, Canada are in the World Cup. Shout out to Canada.
14-6 against Argentina, and this was the only try of the match.
It's actually a good day to be Canadian. They got a victory against... how many minutes before there's half time? It is half time.
Strong enough at the moment.
It's half time right now. Yeah, shout out to Canada right now. They got the qualification to the World Cup. Not just that, the Canadian women also got a victory against the Welsh women. So big win for Canada all round in both the male and female international squad. Shout out to Canada.
Pretty satisfactory autumn for the Scotland side. And this is the Women's International between Wales and Canada that took place at the Arms Park just down the back.
We'll send you an invitation.
And Canada
mate, I would absolutely take you up on that because the weather at the moment here in Wales is crap. It is absolutely rubbish. It's damp. The wind's up, it's cold. Basically, it's like our summer. It's like our summer.
You won't want to miss it. 7:30 tonight or tomorrow at 1:30.
Actually, what is the actual temperature outside?
A lot of the Springboks who are playing tonight here in Cardiff. That's on BBC 2 live next Saturday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
The temperature is 8, so it's not freezing cold yet, but it's chilly.
2-1, and you can watch that online tomorrow. And mentioning
8 degrees. That's what the weather's like over here at the moment. It's cloudy. There's a bit of rain. There's a bit of drizzle. There's a bit of this, a bit of that. It's just, it's too cold.
It was a very significant day because Ian Robertson, the inimitable Ian Robertson, doing his last commentary after 47 years at the BBC. What a voice, what a voice.
Sweet.
From an era
whoa. Was I just about to sing that? No, I wasn't.
So much for the game and so much for so many other people.
I thought I was just about to sing.
Inside the game as well. So happy retirement from all of us, I'm sure, to Robbo, and he can now carry on for the next few years, doing what he does best.
Yeah, happy retirement for Robbo. Yeah.
Right, let's have a quick chat with Jean de Villiers, who's up in our commentary box.
Your TV's ahead of mine.
Perspective on that first 40 minutes. Are you Jean, let's just go back to the
I've had this before. I've had a few people say that their TV is slightly ahead of mine. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I'm just a little bit behind on this TV. It's the same with my TV downstairs as well. I'm a little bit behind on this TV up here than I am downstairs.
Why did they take the option then?
I don't know what it is.
Now the fact that they didn't get any points would assume that maybe they should have taken the points. Only 8 points behind after that, but then again, it's much easier, afterwards to say that it's the wrong decision. So they backed themselves. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off.
How potent do you think the Springboks are as an attacking force tonight?
Look, they haven't scored a try, but let's not forget that they have had 3 opportunities. If you take the Peter Steph du Toit opportunity, the Jesse Creel opportunity that was disallowed, and then also the Ambrose Papier opportunity, they've created those opportunities, but not being able to capitalize. Wales, on the other hand, they've managed to create those opportunities, finish it off, and get 7 pointers on the board. So I don't think they'll be totally disappointed, but the fact that they create and not being able to show,
I actually smoke more when I'm drinking. And now I finish my drink, I will start to calm down with the smoking, but
and I think they'll keep stretching.
I will not stop smoking for the time being.
In the second half of the first half, and I think they've showed more intent and got better results from taking the ball out wide. So let's see them going back to that in the second.
Okay, Joel, thanks very much. We've spoken actually every week about the strength of the Welsh bench, and it's obvious again today. Does Dan Biggar come in at some point to offer us a different
it's all right, Raza.
in the back line?
I do get a lot of criticism for smoking in streams and that, but I will, Andrew, I will. And the reason why your message was held for review is because over here, fag means a cigarette. Elsewhere, it means something else. But to be honest, this to me is a backer burn.
Jerry, thoughts on what might happen over our last 40 minutes of the Autumn International?
Sam made a good point about South Africa. If they can
nothing like a camel with a good scotch.
Phase 4, 5, 6, really have that structure and discipline.
A camel?
John Davidas was talking about.
What have you got a hump for, lad?
Finishing off the opportunities that they're making.
Good camel joke. Good camel joke. I don't care what anyone says. That's a good camel joke.
I'm unsure. Wales at home.
It's a good camel joke.
Third in the world. Should finish this off.
Well, the Springers have been out for a while. Here come the Welsh side as well, trying to complete 4 consecutive victories.
They're just coming out onto the pitch for me, but
trying to get a clean sweep in the Autumn Internationals for the first time ever, and trying to win 9 matches in a row for the first time this century. And I suppose the key point, as Jerry just made,
no, I don't.
If Wales are able to stamp their authority on
I don't smoke weed.
This is the kind of match that they simply have to see out to the final whistle, and nobody knows that more than Warren Gatland sitting in the coaching box. So,
all right, Little, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream.
And Jonathan Davis and Eddie Butler.
Yes.
I'm actually a little bit further behind you than what I thought on the TV.
The last half of Test Rugby this November. And it hasn't always been a happy month.
Caramel filter cigars.
Here they have a chance.
Is that what you call tobacco then?
That's a very, very good clearing kick from Pollard.
Is that what you call tobacco over in South Africa?
No more changes.
Camels.
Wales have Ellis Jenkins on.
South Africa, next one's a free kick. Gap, please.
For Ross Moriarty.
At the front. That's fine.
South Africa have Ebenet Smith on. For Steamer. Adam Beard.
Good line out, good line out. Good maul. Good maul. Keep it going, lads.
Leaving Justin Tipperick down.
That's 1-9.
Everybody now back on their feet.
Wales,
ah, it's a brand. Ah, fair enough, then.
Justin Tipperick to Gareth Davis.
Box kick.
Sort of.
Nice. Good height on it.
Josh Adams.
Good contest.
To it by Colby. We'd like to see him with plenty of ball.
I will Google it after the game. I will Google it.
Okay, South Africa, use it.
Beard. Hasn't gone far enough. Up goes Gareth Hanscom. South Africa have not come away with it. We've got a knock on.
I'll be honest, it was a double knock on for my from my eye, first from South Africa, then from Wales.
Territory game, not showing the same kind of intent in attacking out wide. So
Yep, I'm Welsh.
is it a change? Will they adapt to not only the conditions but also the scoreboard and where they are in the game? Let's see from the scrum if Wales might have that intent of taking it wide again, exposing the little bit flaky South African defence out wide.
Better than radio, this. I hope so.
Keep on asking questions.
I hope it's better than radio, because usually you just got radio people going like this. And they're setting for a scrum right now. The scrum has been set, the ball has been placed into the scrum. And here comes the ball out of the scrum as he goes wide. Crossfield kick, George North, that's forward pass. Forward pass to Jonathan Davis. It was unfortunate, but it is what it is. Nah, it's 14-3. 14-3 to Wales.
The defending winger, great take with George North. Does help if you're 6'5" as well on the wing. That's clearly forward. Good support on the inside as well. Unfortunate.
Yeah, it is forward, but let's applaud the skill set of all these players.
What's called Dragon Slayer. If you scroll up, every time there's a penalty kicked over or a try scored or conversion, I'd just put it up.
Unfortunately, the ball just going forward.
A bold statement. Bold statement. We'll see if it comes true.
Now then, what is South Africa going to try in this second half?
Hey, shout out to Robbie, watching in New Zealand.
All pre-engage Wales. Wait for my set. Pre-engage. 2 and 3.
You don't know that, Jacko. You don't know that.
This might go up in the sky.
I'm not sure, Dragon Slayer. I'm not sure. It's been a scrappy attack from South Africa so far. They've not been playing with intent. Whereas Wales, when they've been on the attack, they've been very clinical.
Okay, go steady, 5, go steady.
They will. They're much better. Agree to disagree. Because the world rankings right now actually say different.
Does well to get a hand to it, but South Africa.
Sure, it's nice. It's nice with the world rankings, and I can actually be a little bit cocky about it. I can be a little bit cocky now with the world rankings. So yep, we're above you. I guarantee it.
On his own.
I guarantee it, Jago. I guarantee. Some radio presenters will smoke during their broadcast. I guarantee it.
Interesting phase of play that.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it, Dragon Slayer.
And when Wales got
Don't
the
believe
ball,
it.
immediately giving it back to South Africa.
Changes and injury.
Early change, look. For South Africa.
Send him on, mate. You better.
Yeah, see Alton Yankees coming onto the field. I think he'll be replacing Damien Delendi. Yes, correct. He'll come in at 10. Pollard moves to 12. And suddenly a much more attacking threat from a South African point of view. They've done
Please
this
just stop
in the
playing
last couple of
Fortnite
games,
on my
and the combination
TV.
of Yankees at 10,
So I've got to go, but very
Alright,
impressed
it's
with what I've
really
seen.
worked for them, being able to
Cheers,
get the ball
James,
up
and
wide,
hopefully
get
you
those
enjoy
wingers into play and really exposing
watching the
teams on
game on
outside.
TV. Now that everyone has stopped playing Fortnite, because it's a terrible game. Fortnite for me, I've gone off Fortnite.
He is electric when he's on song.
Smoke up hard,
He
bro.
does as well. He offers them another kicking option. You know, they both will kick now, so they want to look field position.
Wales steal a ball on the South African throw.
Smoke up hard, bro. Obviously, shit their pants when Wales
Has a second
loose.
back.
I think you mean when Wales lose, but there's no shame losing to South Africa or Australia or New Zealand.
And Josh Adams now then.
There is shame, however,
Here he goes.
losing to certain teams.
Josh Adams did well to get back.
Like, for example, there is shame losing to Japan in the World Cup 2015. Oh, you see, this is what I mean with South Africa in attack. Knock on.
But if you are going to kick long to Colby, you're going to suffer for it. But this is the pass, it's a poor pass. There's too many errors from South Africa at the moment, John.
Yep.
Yeah, just wanting
too
to
many
take the ball
errors.
wide too quickly, you know. Rather take the ball through the hands, see if you can penetrate a little bit more infield and hopefully get the defense.
It's in the past, yep, and so is all of the years where South Africa could walk past Wales.
His first start for South Africa, and with ball in hand, is just so dangerous.
Yeah, David, it's going to be a big score either way. Even if Wales can get a penalty, that's going to be massive. That South Africa, because that puts them 2 tries behind, 2 converted tries.
A tight head. Again, a lot of experience of the northern hemisphere conditions.
Look what happens when 10 moves to 12. South Africa will rock.
The Welsh forward.
We'll see. We'll see.
He hasn't carried a lot of ball. He's made more yards and beaten more defenders than any other back row forward in the world. And he's only, taking the ball up on 3 carries, and that says a lot for the Welsh forwards.
Vincent Koch on the far side of the front row as we look at it, up against Nicky Smith. Doesn't really look at the pitch.
Come on then, quick reset.
We'll see what happens. If it was me doing this stream, I would be screwing all the people saying South Africa will win. Look, I mean, obviously I'm Welsh, I'm supporting Wales, but here's the thing, I'm Welsh, I'm supporting Wales, but I'm a fan of rugby, so if South Africa do come back with some brilliant rugby, I'm going to say it was fantastic. Yeah, the score's still the same.
20, stop, 20. George North, he's been good chasing ball, he's done it again. Backwards. Now then, Marks.
I'd rather see a good rugby game than
possession for South Africa.
Than a lucky win, like for instance England beating Wales in the Six Nations this year. It was a lucky win.
Yankees.
But I'd rather see good rugby.
Good pass to Liam Williams.
I usually only ever sway.
They won't want Colby to have too much ball in open play.
Oh.
Little mix up there, South Africa. It's a bit of a scramble for it. South Africa have the ball.
I swear that Colby he's a problem. He's a problem.
And again, Alan Wynne-Jones, what work from the Welsh captain. Yeah.
He's almost as good as Shane Williams back in the day.
Williams. Dennis Jenkins arrives too. Needed to arrive. Peter Steph Toy. But South Africa dangerously into the Welsh 22. This is the new man, Vincent Koch.
Well, I'm not going to say anything about the South Africa-New Zealand game that South Africa won. I didn't watch the game.
Francis picks up the scraps for Wales.
I didn't watch it, so I can't give an opinion on that, but any team that gets a win against New Zealand is deserving of it.
To hurry it, it'll be an attacking line out South Africa.
It's like Ireland. Ireland beat New Zealand.
6-7 meters from the try
Great
line,
game.
not being able to
Fantastic
hold on to the
game.
ball. So scrappy from that point of view, but they get another opportunity. Attacking line out in the Wales 22. What will they do here?
I tell you what, that was so deflating for South Africa. All the pressure, good yardage made, and it's a little mistake, and they cleared the line, but they're still inside the 22.
Here's the thing with South Africa though. They're attacking, but they're making too many mistakes. They're just giving possession back to Wales.
Anything to change tactically with Van Sale?
Receiver here.
Yeah, I think very similar player, tactically very good. Also, Bull's teammate of Ambrose Pape, and the ball from South Africa.
More.
Elizabeth to Marks. Van Sale calls for more forwards. It's twisting, it's turning, it's Marks delivers though. Pollard. Kicks off. Elizabeth. Peter Stepchi Toy.
No.
Jonathan Davis got hands on the scrap, so it's another.
Sorry, Rosa, I gotta disagree with you there.
Liam Williams tries to just clear some
South Africa,
out of the way.
they've got to beat New Zealand in the group stage. If they don't beat New Zealand in the group stage, they're playing against Ireland, and either way,
South Africa is good. Still there for
they're not getting past Ireland. They'll get past Scotland, but they're not getting past Ireland.
Keeps it on the field.
51 minutes gone.
Colby.
The score is still 14-3 to Wales.
At the moment, it is a maul, and again, it's Ellis Jenkins involved. It will be a Welsh put-in.
Wales again. You won't.
He just lined him up.
Rosa, you won't. I don't want to dampen anyone's spirits, but looking at the way each team's playing, my two favourites of the World Cup are New Zealand, just because they're New Zealand, and Ireland.
Being able to keep the little guy up.
I tell you what, when someone's unfortunate, you know, to be sick or injured,
I mean,
match, and the guy comes in, you must be thinking now.
Honestly, out the Northern Hemisphere side, Ireland are the favourites, followed by Wales. That's facts. From the Southern Hemisphere sides, New Zealand are the favourites, South Africa second. But Australia, I think, will have an easier passage than South Africa will.
Early changes, John. You normally wait for the hour mark, but 52 minutes, so all change.
And here comes the mucker. Here comes my old schoolmate, Elliot D.
They've worked very hard, not only in the set piece, but also they've carried a lot of ball the front five. So, you know, it's like now the GPS, you flag in, get off.
5, 6,
Dylan Lewis against Thomas Dutoy, and it's a good scrummage for South Africa.
Andrew, you can't go ruining stuff like that.
Yeah,
Actually,
exactly. And again, I think the decision just before halftime will come into the spotlight now again. So
are you trolling me?
The points they opted to go for the scrum and try and get the try. And it
South
seems
Africa
like they
in
will continue with
2003. Oh, 2023, no, never mind. I was gonna say, Andrew, you can't be joking about those things. We take rugby very seriously here.
That's where they will line up now.
Rosa was literally on the floor crying in joy. You guys hope so.
Territory and possession in the second half. The one thing they haven't done, they haven't turned that pressure into points.
No, they haven't turned that pressure into points.
Wearing 16, important first throw for the new hooker.
And 10 players for South Africa in the lineup.
Change the target, set up the maul.
That is a maul. He's legal at the moment.
Yeah, true.
So waits. The forwards sense that they're getting a little closer. It's gone down. Good pitch. Oh no, it's a penalty advantage to South Africa.
Collapse.
Collapsing the maul.
World Cup is so different. Australia could come out nowhere. They could.
I don't need you running miles away and saying that's a yellow, okay? Because if you do that, you might end up with him if I were to bin him, okay?
Exactly. Well done, referee. Just keep your beak out of it, son, okay?
So you're illegal in the counter maul, but then you collapse it after. Just let me speak. I'll find this one on the roof. We can't collapse the maul and we're around the goal line. Let's make it. Let's just make sure there's no more here.
The score is 14 points to Wales, 3 points to South Africa. 54 minutes in.
Penalty to South Africa. Here we go again. Another line out.
And again, I think the beauty of rugby showing as we see the collapse of the maul here.
Yes,
the penalty
TJ.
conceded by Wales.
Yes.
The beauty of rugby, respecting the referee.
Yeah, just take a step, 16.
Jacko, they didn't go for the penalty, they went for a line out.
This time for South Africa, so they've halved the last line out. Excellent.
Andrew, don't wind me up.
Down to Koch. Wales, that's a very dynamic drive. Peter Steph Tutoy. That's a country. Edge to Mbonambi. This is very direct. Yankees. Hadley Parks turned, made the tackle. South Africa though, up to within 5. Jutoy.
Welsh defence,
We have
big.
2 Jutoys on the field.
I'm sorry, Andrew, I kind of figured you were joking.
Ooh, this is the other prop, Thomas Jutoy.
But South Africa they're going flat. And they're there. They're there. South Africa are there. South Africa are there. 56 minutes.
What a beautiful pass. Take and give. When the pressure was on, made the try.
Got one try disallowed in the first half. This time around, Jesse Creel making no mistake, taking that pass from Billy LaRue. Great play by him. Catch, pass, and over for Jesse Creel.
The first time South Africa have actually done something in attack, they got a try. Fair play.
The skill just beats him. Just watch. Shot on off the line. Skill beats him.
I can't show the game, Andrew. I can't.
And it almost felt as if South Africa.
If I show the game, I could end up with a copyright strike.
South African team, the Wales defense so strong, but this time around, South Africa being able to score.
And I'm not getting a copyright strike. No again.
Thank you.
3 months out streaming. No.
You can see how far Pollard can kick the ball. You don't see many conversions. Look at how far he's taken the ball back from the 22-metre line. And that's just because...
Well, to be honest, Alexis, we haven't failed to extend. We just haven't had much opportunity to extend it. Pollard missed a conversion.
The thump was good. The direction...
Sorry, Jacko.
Slightly off. It's only a 5-pointer. Wales keep their lead, but South Africa are gathering their forces now. There's the killer pass. And there's the finish by Jesse Creel.
Sorry, Jacko, you're a little bit too overconfident there. Pollard missed his conversion kick.
I'll try and create something because it's been all South Africa so far in this half.
It has been all South Africa. It took him 17 minutes to get over the try line. That's more of a credit to the Welsh defence, really.
Is off. Next to him, Corey Hill. He's fresh, ready to come.
We got Williams on now for Davis.
I don't think it's the original injuries that kept him out of the last 2 tests.
Yeah, it can't be too bad. We see the knee being strapped, and if it was really bad, then there's always the option of bringing on front row and moving Peter Steph to the second row.
Andre Pollard catches
inside.
Van Sale is in control.
Now use it, South Africa. Always in, mate.
Well, that's not a great clearance distance-wise by Van Sale. Wales with the throw. A rare attacking opportunity.
Nah, I reckon the next score is going to be a penalty. I don't think it's going to be another try. I reckon it'll be a penalty.
Minutes gone.
Tricky move. Alan Wynne-Jones back to Elliot D forward.
Bloody hell, South Africa's number 8 needs to calm down.
Rob Evans, he won't be far away. Eben Etzebeth, he won't be far away.
If you're a winger now, you can grab the forward.
I was watching the highlights of Baki's brother the other night. Oh, what a bastard he was.
I also always prefer to stay out as we look at this well-executed move by Wales, but then the pass just going forward from Alan Wynne-Jones.
Wales need a 3-pointer.
Elliot D was probably
anything will do.
Already.
South Africa kicks in the last 20.
Thomas Williams.
They're in the last 20 right now, but
You're okay now.
yes, you are right. Trust me. The score has literally just been put in Ashevin. Or is it Ashvin? Ashvin. I'm going to say Ashvin, right? The score at the moment is 14-8 to Wales. And literally, you'll see the score now if you just scroll up the chat a little bit.
6 points the difference. It's a tense-all games. It's another good
Wales are leading.
You bring your feet up and you don't try and buy the penalty.
You see, South Africa are trying to... They're trying to get these penalties. Wales have not scored for 40 minutes, not good enough. Well... The true Wales keep giving possession back to South Africa pretty easy at the moment. South Africa definitely been the best team in the second half.
Keep the pressure on Wales.
But Wales have been immense in defence. Let's not count anything off from that. In the first half, I said Wales were the better attacking team and probably the better defensive team as well. Second half at the moment, South Africa seem a little bit better on attack. But Wales haven't had too many options on attack yet. So we'll see. But at the moment, South Africa are a little bit playing, well, attacking wise, they're playing better because they got the attacking possession. But you know, we'll see what will happen.
Okay, let it go, 7 on your knee. You're on your knee.
Slow ball for Hansel. Liam Williams against Colby. Liam Williams comes away with it, turns. Thomas Williams has to go digging, and South Africa have the penalty.
Commentating, please.
This is an interesting call now.
Well, what do you mean commentating? My commentary, or do you want me to turn the commentary up?
Time off. I want to speak to you, please. 6, 5, 6. Fellas, lads, are you two finished? Yes, sorry. Right, we had this chat in the first half. I didn't get involved down here. If we have anything after the whistle, I will penalise the next event. Tell your players.
Just getting a little scratchy.
Yeah, you're going to love that. The two captains just having a go at each other, enjoying the heat of the battle.
There's a reply for everything. I'm looking after my players.
Alright, just turned it up for you.
So after
if Wales lose from 14-0, there will be a huge step backwards, and if South Africa get up, and it continues with huge South Africa step forward, and we'll see.
Is going for goal.
We'll see.
And a high pressure kick his first
Well,
kick of the match.
they're going for the penalty kick right now, and Dan Bigger is warming up.
Preferring that side of the field, but first kick of the match, and as we see Dan Bigger warming up.
Dan Bigger is getting ready to come on, ladies and gentlemen.
The last 20 minutes.
He is, in my opinion, the better kicker out of him and Anscombe. So
he had to get anything in one of his ears, I tell you.
here we go, South Africa with a penalty kick, 35 metres out. 2 seconds.
Yankees.
It's a good penalty kick from South Africa.
The gap shrinks again. All the points in the second half have come from South
62 minutes into the game.
14-3 at the interval. 14-11 now.
Yeah, and what they've done is they've,
South
what
Africa.
they haven't done is turn the pressure into points in the second half. They played in the right areas, and here he comes. Last week's man of the match.
Dan Bigger is on the pitch.
Well, I tell you what, if they don't get any ball, he won't make any difference whatsoever, because the Wales haven't had nearly hardly any ball in the second half.
Dan Bigger, first act. Restart.
Inside boundary.
Possession. South Africa's had 76% of possession. 76% of possession South Africa have had.
Inside 9.
Sorry, but that says more about the Welsh defence than anything else.
The safety of touch.
That's a poor kick, Sean, isn't it?
Yeah, again, not a lot of pressure released there from the South African exit play. The kick not gaining too much ground for South Africa, and a fantastic attacking opportunity.
It says more about Welsh defence.
Dan Bigger get that opportunity to get ball in hand.
In the second half,
Adam Beard goes up. Oh, it bounced down to Thomas Williams. Oh, it's going backwards fast, but that's very well.
79% of the game has been played in the Welsh half.
Dan Bigger goes high.
Bigger with the big kick.
Willie LaRue waits. George North a little bit too fast. Safe
South Africa call for the mark.
I'm not sure if that's the right tactic. They've got the ball. They haven't had the ball. Possession stat was 76 to South Africa. You've got to build the pressure, go through the phases.
Well, here's the thing.
But you've got to try and keep the ball now.
England can say, whatever. Whatever. They had a good game against Australia, so they can say whatever.
Tries again with the kick. Now this is
but
what Dan Bigger does so well. Nearly works. Does that go forward by Sia Kolisi? It does. So
the first one was off 22's head, so it's no
I mean, here's the thing.
South Africa to scrum Wales.
England are going to say whatever they want.
There it is. Not a knock on.
Yeah, Bigger just using his head not to knock the ball on there.
I got a notification.
And again, an attacking opportunity for Wales inside the...
Paul Clever subscribing. Thank you very much, Paul Clever. Shout out to you, mate.
And one change for South Africa.
That's what
French entering the fray. Dwayne Vermeulen. Big game from him again. His day is done.
That's where it was in the first half, okay? There's too much movement.
Francois Lowe, the one who launched the telephone now.
Time is on.
Francois Lowe, Bath. Close look at Thomas Williams. Inviting blindside. He's quick, Thomas Williams.
Yeah, very interesting defensive setup by South Africa.
It might actually be that. It might be.
There's like 3 against.
Possession at the moment is in Wales. Wales got possession from the scrum.
Fourth scrum half. George North off his wing. Kolisi comes over quickly to help with the defensive operation. Turnover ball. It's not very scrappy. Wales just simply can't hold onto the ball. Here goes Yankees. Rob Evans did very well. The prop had an entire side of the field to defend, and he made the tackle.
He got his angles right.
He did. But it means South Africa are back in possession. Pollard just drops a little deeper. Yankees goes outside him.
No, Pollard's still on.
Willie LaRue. Peter Steph Toy. Good tackle. Josh Adams. Mostert
On his own there.
against the other two second rows, but Mostert gets the ground.
Just keep moving. Good work on the floor.
No, not yet. Jacko, you can guess the score all you want, but
So far,
I guarantee South Africa,
Wales
if they get anything now, it'll be
defensive situation.
a
So
penalty
Wales
again.
kicks high. Dan Bigger has a bit of time, but not much. Liam Williams. Oh, good strength by Liam Williams, because that was Evan
Okay,
Etzebeth
tackle.
trying to seize him.
Bigger with a big boot.
Khaleesi watches and waits. And it comes
Knock
to
on.
penalties. So,
Knock on,
this
ref.
kicking game has suddenly started to produce benefits. Play
Go on.
Advantage is over. George North, Thomas Williams, Dianti back now. Thomas Williams has to leave them alone.
Okay.
Just in typical
Wales
is
on the
that
South Africa 5-metre line.
wins the penalty.
Wales have got the penalty.
Here the crowd.
South Africa not releasing, 5 metres out.
Second half.
Wales are back on South Africa's door.
Lucky call because Thomas Williams
Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door.
I thought that was a penalty. He did roll away from him, but he could have been harsh. But now the pressure is back to South Africa. I'm sure they'll go for goal here. There's a knock on.
Yeah, poor play from Wales, I think, as well. Just kicking away possession, not really putting pressure
Sorry,
on South Africa,
Jacko.
but South Africa not being able to field the ball. And then a much better option by Bigger. You see there the play going on Dianti, but Tipperick on the ball, so strong on the ball.
It's like I said, South Africa, they've not done great.
Yeah, good work by Elliot D for the.
Ole!
Until you hear the whistle.
You do it, and he absolutely
Must come away with points. Dan Bigger's going for the penalty kick, I think.
Good play by Wales, lovely kick.
Yeah, he's going for the kick.
Pressure is on.
They're just putting 3 points on the board.
Get 3 points from it.
Well, he came on to kick the winning kick against Australia, and now, well, it may not be the winning kick, but it certainly takes some of the strain out of this game.
So here we go, Dan Bigger first. Kick at the sticks. It's a good kick. It's a good kick. Tears of heaven, feed me till I want no more.
That's a brilliant strike under pressure. Just a little bit of breathing space for Wales now. Let the one score, converted try. That's the difference.
11.5 minutes to go. Dennis Jenkins takes on Cheslin Colby. Corey Hill.
There's 11 minutes left.
Okay, Wales.
Waits at the back of the rep.
I know it's only 6 minutes, but that does alleviate some of the pressure. It means South Africa need a converted try.
Justin Tipperick with the tackle. Billy LaRue. And Bonami. Josh Adams over the ball. Josh Adams had to let go. Oh, close. Thomas Tutoy.
Who are you supporting then, Axe? We've got South African supporters here, we've got Welsh supporters here. We've even got
Williams with the
just any kind of supporter here.
Poor kick from the scrum half. You know, he's too far, not enough hand time. It's just an easy mark. You know,
Good man, Axe. Good man.
It's just giving away possession. And
Jacko, you're thinking of a converted try.
The South African half. Suddenly you have a defensive play.
Okay,
Converted try, you're thinking, Jacko.
Into the last 10 minutes. Liam Williams. Well,
that's the worst kick of the day.
It is. It's sort of. It's like a penalty that hits the corner flag.
Dan Bigger, brilliant in the air. Fantastic. in the air.
Onside.
Thomas Williams. Kenny LaRue waits. Inside him, Elton Yankees.
17, stop. Good.
Here he comes. It's down bigger, but it's a knock on. By Billy LaRue, advantage.
Here goes Wales. Here we go. Here we go. Out again. Oh, come on, lads. We're back in the South African 22.
Not the bad one. Oh, South Africa offside there.
South Africa offside.
There is a penalty advantage being played. George North sees the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, advantage over Wales have got the penalty.
At the moment. So, Rob Evans is down. Justin Tipperick looks a bit wounded. But the one kicker on the field, Dan Bigger, is here.
He'll be all right. He's just a little bit of breath. He'll be all right. There we go. That'll be a tough cookie. Just wants a break here, right? This is a break with Jonathan Davis. Just try
Jonathan Davis straight through the middle.
I think
he's got options either side.
There, the prop, and just get on the inside of him. I think he scores. Just stays on the outside, and unfortunately hasn't got the pace, Rob Evans.
Yeah, I think South Africa very lucky.
Penalty kick, yep, that's all we need.
Wales had so many options.
Dan Bigger is eyeing up the sticks. Ladies and gentlemen, this
could
be South Africa nailing the coffin.
South Africa could count themselves very lucky, but
obviously there's still
9-point difference.
There's still like 8 minutes left, so we're not counting South Africa out yet. But this does pile the pressure on. South Africa are going to need a penalty and a converted try, a penalty or a drop goal, either one. If Bigger kicks this over, which I'm sure he will, it's a relatively simple kick.
It's a big ask against a very good Welsh defence.
And it's over.
Straight between the posts. The cushion grows. Wales 20, South Africa 11. Still work to do. Still just under 8 minutes to go. Yankees. For the forwards to chase. Well taken. Alan Jones. Ellis Jenkins in possession.
Just under 8 minutes to go.
Justin Tipperick takes over. Wales will be happy to tie up a few seconds.
Ogie, ogie, ogie! Oi, oi, oi! Ogie, ogie, ogie! Oi, oi, oi! Ogie! Oi! Ogie! Oi!
Justin Tipperick.
Ogie, ogie, ogie! Oi, oi, oi!
Scrum, Wales.
Scrum down.
It is bad for the smoking.
The management of this last section of the game.
You know, John said, you know, the little things are huge at the
yes,
end of the game.
axe nose.
The errors that South Africa made in the Wales 22, the little turnovers, the little knockdowns.
I know there's still time. I'm not counting South Africa out yet, but pressure's all on them. And Wales got hold of the ball.
I think it was 3 times they went for lineouts, and the gap is 9 points.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game. But also, you know, South Africa and in a way Wales as well. It seems that none of the two teams want to win the game. They're just kicking away possession. They've gone totally away from the strategy that they employed in the first half and taking the ball wide. Whereas now they're kicking and hoping that.
Nah, if South Africa can pull it back and actually get the win, fair play to them. They've definitely been the better team in the second half.
It's simple as you try not to lose the game and go out and win it. And
I wish I could get endorsed by a smoking company.
Well protected.
Just to be like,
Thomas Williams.
when I'm streaming my rugby reactions, I like to have a backer burn.
George North taps it down, but this time only to Andre Pollard.
Tackle.
So South Africa have possession. Yankees. Etzebeth. Good tackle, Dylan Lewis. Francois Lowe. The captain, Sia Kolisi. Gianti.
Good pass. Good pass. South Africa, good pass.
Thomas Dutoy.
Around the back of him.
Suddenly putting
But South Africa are too narrow. They need to widen their attack. They got to widen the attack a bit. A bit too narrow, a bit too flat. It's like these guys are taking on the ball standing still. That's not what you want.
Just had to let him go in the end.
Space is opened. Space is opened. Wasn't quick enough. South Africa wasn't quick enough to react to that space there.
Just as Gareth Davis leads the defensive charge, so Thomas Williams involved, but Vincent Koch. It's there for Peter Steph Jutoy.
Following in Vietnam, don't do rugby. Come on, Wales. I appreciate that. Yes, a backer burn, Alexis. A backer burn. Wales have now got a penalty. So we can just kick it straight into South African 22 because Dan Bigger is a brilliant kicker. Put the pressure on South Africa in their 22 for a few minutes. It takes all the hope out of South Africa.
Getting the penalty in, and again an opportunity in the South African half for a set phase.
Right, but just have a little pause before this line-out.
I don't know, I feel like South Africa will be hard done.
Your man of the match.
Well, I think there's been two absolutely standout players. Him, as usual, on his 120th cap, he has been immense again. You know, just incredible. But for me,
it's got to be Max.
He's been, outplayed by this guy because Ellis Jenkins, Under Armour, he's coming off the bench. He's played number 8 for most of the game, and now his first half performance was unbelievable. So my man of the match, Under Armour series, is Ellis Jenkins. Absolutely superb.
Alright, I would have gone for the South African number 8, but I ain't gonna argue with Ellis Jenkins as a choice.
Corey Hill wins a line out.
Credit the Wales, they got going again enough to close it out. This is the thing about the Welsh attack now that South Africa hasn't had. They haven't had the clinical finishing. Whereas Wales in the first half, 2 opportunities to score tries, 2 opportunities taken. South Africa spent 15 to 17 minutes knocking on the door to get their try. You know, I mean, it is what it is. South Africa, they just need to be better finishers. They've had opportunities. They've made silly mistakes, same as Wales. Same as Wales, mind. But Wales has made it count.
It's those big legs pumping. Rob Evans, lively, as always. The great workhorse himself, Alan Wynne-Jones. 33, playing like a puppy that never tires.
Just fine-tuning.
Okay, now everyone release.
He's down and staying down.
I mean,
the venerable captain.
You can say it's fine-tuning, but
you can stay there and just admire the work of Jonathan Davis.
It's silly mistakes.
2 and a bit minutes to go. South Africa may have turned this ball over.
South Africa have turned it over.
Little nudge forward.
Yeah, just keep in possession now.
So going as a team.
Very, very quickly to South Africa.
Well, I'll give you that.
Yeah, with the way scrum goes these days, probably the last opportunity for South Africa. They'll have to go the whole field, score a try, get the conversion quickly, and hope that there's still some time left after this. But last opportunity.
Score is 20-11 to Wales. Just under 2 minutes to go.
They sense it, but it's not over yet.
No, you have to say, they've got a great month of our supporters, but they've come out in their thousands again. Fantastic support.
Is this going to be the first time in history Wales win every single autumn international? Is it going to be?
Penalty to South Africa. Johan van Zyl will want to get it into play quickly. He does. Long to Willie LaRue. Damian Villeneuve, just looking at the number. What's he wearing? 26.
It's a tackle fight.
1 minute left.
There he is, Cheslin Colby.
Colby, come the World Cup, he's going to be a problem for every single nation. 2011 to Wales.
Into the last minute. Yankees caught by Alan Wainwright. Wriggles out of that first one, but they're deep in their half. South Africa, Jesse Creel. Bonambi to Yankees. Willie LaRue. Sia Kolisi does manage to free LaRue. Francois Lowe hard against that touchline.
Right, South Africa have lost. They've lost. They got 10 seconds to put 10 points on the board. They've lost, but can they get a last minute try to boost their confidence? Wales have turned the ball over. 80 minutes, the clock has struck.
It's soon going to be all over. South Africa, very much a work in progress. My goodness, they've played some tests this year. They've come through them in positive fashion. But for Wales, 4 out of 4 in the autumn. 9 wins on the bounce in Test rugby. They're worn out, but they will be extremely happy with their month's work.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wales have done it. First time in history. All autumn international games have been won. Absolutely fantastic confidence boost going into the Six Nations and onto the World Cup. I think the thing that I'm most impressed with Wales is the depth in the team that we have right now. We've got a lot of depth in the squad, and that is something that we did not have in 2015. We had a brilliant team in 2015, but we didn't have the depth. Now we got the depth in the squad. Can Wales do the Six Nations? I see the only target is second at least. We need second at least in the Six Nations, but it is what it is. Ireland are going into the Six Nations, right? I'm Welsh, but I will say Ireland are my favourites of the Six Nations. If any team can stop Ireland, it is Wales. I don't see England being able to do it. Even though England are capable of it, I don't see them being able to do it. They just haven't got the momentum there at the moment. Wales, 9 wins on the bounce. And it is going to be a very interesting Six Nations tournament. Obviously, there's one more game in the autumn to go. Argentina versus the Barbarians. I'm going to see what channel it is on. If it's on a channel where I can watch it, I will be streaming my reaction to that game. But let's take nothing away, South Africa. That second half, they were very good. They were very good in that second half. Andrew, I'm not going to lie, Scotland have improved a hell of a lot over the past 3 years, but I don't think they're going to win the Six Nations. I think best Scotland can get is third. Ashton, bad loser. Wales, bad team. We beat you 4 times in a row. I don't know. South Africa should have won. Oh yeah, Ashton commented, didn't he? You guys will never win the World Cup. You suck. Mate, you realise that what you're saying right now is stupid. You say Wales suck. We're the third best team in the world at the moment according to the rankings. We can beat Ireland. We've done it before. We can do it again. The only team that we haven't been able to get past is New Zealand. We can beat South Africa. We can beat Australia. We can beat Argentina. We can beat any team in the world. We are... Here's the thing, right? The top 5 in the world at the moment can beat any team. The top 5 in the world can beat any team. South Africa, in my opinion, were very lucky last week against Scotland. Scotland showed great form against South Africa. They're going to be proud of the autumn international they had. Ireland, There's a reason they're second best in the world. There's a reason they're the best in the Northern Hemisphere. Right? I'll openly admit it. Wales, England, great momentum moving forward. I think Wales and Ireland got the best momentum pushing forward into the Six Nations. It's between those two. World Cup wise, I will actually go through what could happen. But what happened in the last World Cup? Wales were successful in taking England out their own World Cup, so that's a plus for us. That's all we care. As long as we beat the English, we don't care. That's usually how it goes. Last World Cup, Wales didn't have the depth that they had right now. Wales got a lot of depth in the team. And unfortunately, we didn't have that depth back then, so we were struggling when we got to the quarterfinals for players. However, we can take you back to 2011. Wales got to the semi-finals. And if it weren't for a red card, we would have beaten France. Let's not forget that. No, we can't beat New Zealand. I will agree there. We can't beat New Zealand, but they are the only team that we can't beat. But here's the thing. We can't beat them, but in the same time, we can. We just got to get over the mentally frustrating fact that we haven't beaten them since the 50s. No, not 50. Was it the 50s or the 60s? Either one. We just got to get past that. They are beatable. As Kevin just said. They are... Sorry, not Kevin. Kieran. Kieran, sorry. I saw the K. I just immediately thought Kevin. Sorry. Kieran has just said they are beatable. And New Zealand have lost to South Africa and Ireland this season alone. New Zealand are not on form. Can South Africa beat New Zealand in the group stage? Yeah, they can. Can Wales beat Australia in the group stage? Yeah, they can. Will Ireland win their group stage? The only problem for Ireland is Scotland. That's the only problem for Ireland. Can Ireland beat South Africa or New Zealand in the quarters? Yeah, they can. Can Wales beat England or France in the quarters? Or even Argentina? Yes, they can. Here's the thing, top 5 in the world right now, you could pick any of them for the World Cup. But judging on the way things will go, I honestly think if it's Wales, New Zealand in the semi-finals, which is a very big possibility that could happen, I think New Zealand might, keep this streak going against Wales. Unless Wales absolutely, come up with some magic. But for the Northern Hemisphere sides, it's Ireland's to win. Wales, your second bet. That's just my opinion. Some people might not agree with it, but that is the opinion I'm going with. So Six Nations, going to be interesting to see whether or not Wales can keep up this momentum. See where Ireland are going to be strength-wise going into the World Cup. But that's it, a big win for Wales against South Africa. And a great way to end off the Autumn Internationals with a clean sweep. It's never been done before by Wales. And we can do it. Yeah, we win and lose against each other all the time. Scotland can beat Ireland. I agree there. Do I think they will? Different subject. Different subject. Wales, Australia. To be honest, going into it, Australia have been struggling in the autumn, but Australia can bounce back for the World Cup. So at the moment, I can't write Australia off to win our group stage, but favourites at the moment would be Wales. But I can't write Australia off. I can't do it. And, obviously Group C, England, France and Argentina. The group of death, really, it is. it could go either way. I think England and France will go through. Can I decide which order they're going to go through in? No. That's usually what it is. But yeah, big win for Wales. Brilliant to end the Autumn International. Clean sweep. And obviously moving forward now, Six Nations. Ireland are my favourites. Wales second. I think Scotland got what it takes to finish third. I think England and France and Scotland are going to be battling out for third. That is what I'm thinking. England, Scotland, France for third. No, Alexis, don't mention Japan. Don't mention Japan. He's supporting South Africa. Don't do it. Don't do it. I want to check if you guys got a good 7 side. I think we got a pretty decent 7 side. I think we have won a Sevens championship and that before. I'm not sure if it was the World Sevens Championship or something. But I know Wales have won something in Sevens rugby. Anyway, right. I've been rambling on for a good 5 minutes now about what could happen in the World Cup, what couldn't happen, what could happen in the Six Nations. Fact of the matter is, right now, Wales have just beaten South Africa, and we look forward to the World Cup in Japan. Obviously, before Japan, we got Argentina versus the Barbarians next week, and we have got the Six Nations, and I will be streaming my reaction to the Six Nations game. So, ladies and gentlemen, hope you've enjoyed the stream. If you did, don't forget to drop a like down. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to smash a subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you will know when the Six Nations come around. I will be streaming my reaction to that game. To all the games. To every single one of them. Because I want to see Wales versus Ireland. Wales versus England. England versus Ireland. Scotland. France. Italy will be there. Italy will be there as well. But I don't think they're in for the running. You know, someone give them a wooden spoon already. But, yep. That's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you all for dropping by. Have we got any last comments? And if you look, that's my profile picture with me and the lock, South African lock. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Anyway, guys, we shall catch you hopefully next week for Argentina versus Barbarians. If not, the next rugby reaction will be for the Six Nations. But Wales win. South Africa lose. And we were singing hymns and arias, land of my fathers, all he that knows. Peace.